having been a fan before I started this job, having mingled with fans last night when I took off my FA jacket and tie and went into the town to talk to people, I get it. We're very disappointed. Yep, Iceland were a doughty opponent, but we didn't punch our weight. I want to, though, also take this opportunity to publicly thank Roy on behalf of the FA. Roy's spent 4 years building the England team. I think from the position which he inherited to what he leaves today, it's a much stronger team. It's a much stronger setup. Moving forward, clearly we felt that we'd prepared for the tournament in as positive a way as we could. We tried some things differently. We got the players released earlier from the clubs. We went around the country, which is something we hadn't done for a while, to give players the experience of moving from city to city like they'd get in the tournament. Shared medical records for the first time. That may be surprising, but that's the first time as well. So we felt that we'd really given the team and the squad and the country, I guess, the best possible chance of success by doing some things differently. But it's clearly not enough. We're not denying the fact that the perennial problem of when it gets to the business end of a tournament, and we are in the tournament business, England seem brittle. And we need to understand why that is. I think the problem is there's not a one single thing that you point to that says if you fix that, it's going to work. But I think we just have to now accept it, that it's a national imperative that we become more resilient in tournaments. We punch our weight in tournaments in a way that we haven't been able to, not for 50 years.
Hindsight's a wonderful gift. It's not available to us, really. But is there anything particular that you regret in terms of your decisions?
I don't know. It's too early to say. It's certainly the wrong day for me to be talking about it because the emotions are too raw. And hindsight, of course, does serve the purpose of always putting you in the right, and if you don't have it, you find yourself very often in the wrong. But I don't think that before last night's game that the performances have given me any real cause for concern other than the fact we weren't taking our chances. And I didn't see, and neither did the players see, the sort of performance coming that we gave last night, which saw us probably justifiably knocked out because Iceland were possibly the better team on the night despite us having the best possession.
Do you owe the country an apology, or was it the players' fault? Did they let you down?
As a manager, you're always responsible, so it's not a question of trying to transfer blame to the players. I'm a part of it. I'm very much a part of the team, an integral part, and both myself, my coaching staff and the players, of course, we feel very, very sad that we couldn't deliver what we wanted to deliver. We have great sympathy for the fans who supported us brilliantly and have supported us brilliantly all through my tenure. So, of course, we're sorry that we couldn't give them the results that they were hoping for. All I can say is they were very much the results we were hoping for too. I don't think I've got anything to say to you that is any different to what you know already or that you're writing already. But I was not forced to come here. I did so because I've never shirked a press conference. I've never run away from anybody. I've answered questions for 4 years. And when suggestions were being made to me by some people that I know that could be construed if I didn't turn up here today as being frightened to come and sit here in front of you, I decided I would come. So it was not a question of me being forced here. I maintain, of course, I'm unhappy about it because it's no longer my job, and what's more, so much is going to be written about our failure to get to the quarter-finals that nothing I can say would do anything other than fuel the flames, possibly, and certainly I can't give anybody a magic answer to any question that they might have.
I could ask you, when you go to appoint the new England manager, will you be seeking an Englishman or will you be looking internationally?
We'll be looking for the best person for the job.
Does that mean you're not ruling out an international, a non-English coach?
Absolutely, not ruling one out. Best person for the job. And I'm not here to talk about names today, so it's not even 24 hours since we had to depart from the tournament, so I'm not going to talk about names today, but I've been consistent, Paul, on this, saying that we will have the best people that it will take to take this, I think, exciting and group of players with high potential further forward. And so I think we look for the best person, not necessarily the best Englishman.
There's been lots of criticisms during the tournament, not after the first game, but after the second game. Why changes? Why is Harry Kane taking corner kick? All of those type of things. Now, I've answered your questions on that, and you've got your opinions, and I've given you the answers, and you either like the answers and accept them or you don't, and that's entirely up to you. I have no complaints about the press myself and the way I've been treated. I do understand that there will be fierce criticism of England for leaving the tournament at this early stage and not getting anywhere near the expectations that we set and the hopes that in actual fact we engendered with some good performances both before the tournament and in the early matches. But it's a fact of life. One particularly bad game has caused a lot of damage to me personally, to the team, and even to the team going forward, because now they've got a major bridge to repair, which had we played better last night, maybe would not have needed repairing. So that's what I've got to say. Thank you very much for coming today. I've got nothing more to add. I leave you to your stories, and I thank you once again for the time that I've had with you. Thanks.